Hello everyone. I'm here in Eleanor Lowden's beautiful backyard in Toronto today.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Say, look at Eleanor, this fabulous painting that we can share and appreciate today amongst a bunch of green and color in your garden.
Thanks. Don't look at the weeds.
No, never look at the weeds. So, Eleanor Lowden, I would say when I think about artists in the city of Toronto, that you would be one of the artists, the top artists that come to mind, where you really have established a very strong collector base. So, is that so? And if so, why is that so?
Good question. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the style of art I do. I'm hoping it's because I'm a happy person and my paintings are happy. I have no idea. I hope it doesn't stop there.
Is your work collected primarily by females? If so, is there a demographic that you've identified with your work?
I believe that the buyer that's buying my work is somebody like me. So about my age, married or not married, but it brings them the same joy that it brings me to paint it. I think we have a connection somewhere along the way that we are both equally pleased by the work.
So your work is out there in a pretty major way, right?
Yes.
And so I would be just curious to find out, do you nurture relationships with buyers outside of the gallery stream? How do you do that, and how does that work with your galleries that you represent?
So it's interesting because if somebody finds me for a commission, for instance, and they don't go through my gallery, they come directly to me, I know that they've been looking at my work somewhere other than just my website. Whether it's Instagram or the particular gallery that they walked into, but they didn't see what they wanted. So I always try to pry in deeper to find out where they found my work so that I can share that sale with the gallery that introduced them to me. It's hard though, because the internet allows them to see all of my work at all of my galleries. And so yeah, it is hard to drill it down.
But you've always been honoring the galleries, of course, that represent
I do. If I can find out where they initially saw my work, I will do that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you do newsletters? Do you do a blog? How do you reach your collector audience?
I haven't done a blog, I think because a good friend of mine used to call it the blah blah blog.
They can be.
Yeah. So I do the occasional newsletter, and I send it out through my website. I'm on Squarespace, so it's all seamless that way. But I usually do that when I'm about to have a show, just to let them know about what's going on, and it's very short and sweet.
You do have a wonderful audience, though, on social media.
Yeah.
You have obviously, and I think it's just a measure of respect for people in the community that know what you do and enjoy what you do, and your personality is always welcoming and easygoing, I think. Thanks. Which helps, right?
Well, it is my social life. Like a lot of the time, that's where I get to talk to the other artists, is on social media. So I like having the connection with other artists. And I would say that my Instagram followers are mostly other artists. And that may not be so great for sales, but it's a great place for me to connect with other artists. Way back when I first started painting, I used to teach and I used to go to workshops, and that was my social connection with other artists then. But now I find it so easy to be able to talk to people through DMs and through comments and look at other art and do it all on Instagram. It's a great platform right now. So
I agree. I mean, I think social media is my best friend in many respects.
For your business.
A number of reasons. Yeah. For my business, but also just connections across the country and elsewhere, for that matter. Right?
Other countries, yeah.
Other countries as well.
For sure.
It's really quite remarkable. You have been an art teacher, right?
Yes, yeah.
And so you have dealt with younger artists that are struggling a little bit, perhaps, to try and find their voice.
Yes, yeah.
what advice would you give those young artists?
I think just pay attention to what you like in art and what you like to draw or paint or whatever medium you choose, and listen to that. I know a lot of people will want to copy somebody else's art because they love it, and I've had people copy my art, and I know I've copied other people's art, and I think that's just how you begin, and then you find somewhere in there's something that you want to add to that that makes it yours, and then you become your own artist. It takes a while.
It sometimes takes a long while.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The journey can be long. I'm going to ask you a zinger question that we didn't talk about, but,
Okay.
but I just wanted to leave the folks with this one.
Do I need my calculator?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
All right.
But if you had to describe your work in 3 words today, what would that be?
Joyful, colorful, fun.
Joyful, colorful, fun.
Yeah.
That is Eleanor Lowden, folks.
Thanks so much,
So
Joanne.
thank you for sharing your heart and soul sitting in here today. It's been a great pleasure, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Thank you. Same with me. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.